What if you love drawing, but you have no idea what to draw? Many people get stuck because they think that their subject has to be important. Maybe you also think that drawing should be meaningful or say something deep or be worthy of being called art. Welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and today I will show you that your subject doesn't need to be special or impressive. It really doesn't matter what you draw. What matters is that you draw. This video is packed with tips, big and small. And stick around until the end because I also have a drawing assignment for you, which will be fun. I'll be using a fountain pen with calligraphy nib, my watercolors and a waterbrush pen for today's drawing. And about 15 minutes. I've taken stuff from my bag and now I have a great collection of things to draw. Everything is interesting as soon as you start drawing it. And it'll be kind of like a personal portrait. The items in your bag will be so different than mine. It tells something about us. Let's draw. I'll just start on the left-hand side of my page and work my way from left to right so that I avoid smudging the ink with my drawing hand. If you're left-handed, start at the top right and work from right to left. You don't need a clever idea or a meaningful story to start a drawing. In fact, starting without one can make things a lot easier. Big ideas often come with expectations that really can get in the way. That's why I picked something simple to draw, the contents of my bag. Just the things that are always in there, except for my sketchbook, pencil case and phone, since I'm using those to make this video. Whatever you find in your bag or whatever objects you gather around you to draw, don't overthink it. Just pick up your pen and begin. Each page that you fill, even just part of it, becomes a little piece of your personal story. These everyday items add up to something bigger. Even if you don't love every drawing, they will tell a story you couldn't have planned in advance. It's a bit like keeping a written journal. You don't know what will come up before you start writing. You just put down what's in your head. The same goes for drawing. The less time you spend deciding what to draw, the more time you get to enjoy actually doing it. Art doesn't have to be important. You don't need formal training to do it, and it doesn't need to be serious either. Drawing is fun. Sometimes your subject is obvious, like a vase of fresh flowers on the table. But often, the most ordinary things are the best, like the coffee pot or whatever has been sitting on your kitchen table for days. You stop noticing it until you draw it. I'm having fun drawing all these items, scrutinizing some of their details, figuring out how to abbreviate other details like letters on labels. The objects are now all kind of floating on the page, so I'm adding dark, bold drop shadows. And while doing that, I notice a few more details to add. I like keeping the dark shadows kind of scribbly. It looks fun, expressive and lively. Here's, by the way, a hidden pro tip for you. With these dark shadows, I can also take the opportunity to fix some wonky bits. I could stop now. I drew 9 items in just 6 minutes. If you would have given me that assignment, I would never have thought I could do that. But this only shows that our perception of time isn't that accurate and that you don't need tons of time to fill a sketchbook page. However, today I reserved a 15-minute time frame to draw, and I am going to savor that time I set aside to do what I love. So I'm going to add some color with my watercolors. When picking my colors, I am looking at the objects again and try to find a certain unity. I look where I can repeat a certain color, even when in real life the colors aren't exactly the same. But look for similarities and take artistic liberty. I use the same kind of red where I can, and blue too. And when I mix a purple, I can use those same colors, so that all the colors are part of the same family. That creates harmony, and it frees me of the idea that I have to mix every color exactly as I see it. The drawing becomes mine even more this way. When you mix those colors on your palette, you can get nice neutrals like a gray, which I can use too. And again, is from that same family of colors. Well, that was another pro tip for you. I am mixing a darker gray for the black leather, using a dark brown and indigo. But because the color is a neutral again, that won't disturb the color unity. I'm happy with how this turned out, but also happy that I took this time to just have fun filling a sketchbook page. It's just so satisfying to get into that flow and forget about everything for a little bit, like meditation. I didn't plan for the white space below the sketched items, so now that it's there, let's solve the creative problem of this composition by adding lettering. I make a big and bold title, and in case you're thinking, my writing sucks, I'm afraid to mess up my drawing, you won't. And you can practice lettering for your sketchbook by copying or tracing letters. You could even use collage, cut out letters to form words, or use alphabet stamps. You're creative. You will find ways for sure. It does give me an idea to make a Draw Tip Tuesday video about lettering in the near future, so stay tuned. A while ago, I made a video about simple brush lettering. I'm sharing the link in the video description so you can watch that next. Writing can enrich your drawings, even if it's just simple words and arrows. I'm writing which item is what to complete my page. Be careful when moving around the page to not smudge your writing when you're working with wet ink like I am. I'm mixing gray, but really you could use any color you like from your color family. Let's add drop shadows behind the letters of the title. You'll see that if you try this, even on lettering you think it isn't all that great, it gives a super fun effect. Now let's see, is it done? I feel like the white space at the bottom still needs a little something. So maybe I can solve that by connecting everything with a line, like part of a frame. Well, maybe I should have placed it a bit lower for better balance, but I like it. Here's the assignment that I promised at the beginning of this video. First, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so you never ever miss out on my weekly videos. Thanks for doing that. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Now, take a look inside your bag, your pockets, or around your desk or kitchen table. Pick a few everyday items that you might usually overlook and draw them. No real need to arrange them, don't fuss or make it fancy, just draw what's there. Keep it simple and don't worry about perfection. Just enjoy putting pen to paper and fill a page. Add a title and some writing too and enjoy your 15 minutes of art making. Remember, it doesn't matter what you draw. The magic is in showing up and doing it. So keep drawing, stay curious, and most of all, have fun with it. See you next week.